so much water is rushing in there and washing you in that I just had like 5 seconds to think.
Maui surfing goes through moods, with mostly variable ocean conditions all over the island. Windows of excellent locations are brief and rarely epic. This is no dilemma for Francisco and Niccolo. They've got the best box on lockdown, and they know when and where to strike, despite the tricky conditions that plague Maui.
Really dangerous spot too, because if you mess up there, there's the cliff and huge boulders and there's nowhere to go.
Always ready for special sessions that spring up at any time, the boys set out to surf the mystical spot that's always in clear view, yet hardly ever happens. Joined by Albee, the trio descend on Maliko lefts, attempting to find a perfect takeoff spot to paddle in.
The place is really rare, so I was really eager to get out there and get a couple of good ones.
Undeterred by the choppy waves and the overcast sky, Francisco takes in the Hawaiian beauty, while Niccolo circles back around.
I get a good one, really steep drop, get around the section. Closes out.
Attempting to duck under the lip of the wave, Francisco is taken down. And although the waves aren't as massive as Jaws, the currents and riptides are just as strong. The undertow drags Francisco deep underwater and meters away from his takeoff point.
When I pop out of the water, I'm right in front of the cliff. The water just rushes in there and just cleans you up.
Niccolo watches helplessly from the impact zone as Francisco navigates through oncoming waves.
My brother couldn't come in with the ski. It's right in front of these gnarly boulders, and so much water is rushing in there and washing you in that I just had like 5 seconds to think about it, if I'm gonna like stay with my board and my leash or if I'm gonna take it off. I took off my leash and swam under a couple waves and started swimming out.
Opposing currents, foam on the ocean surface, and incoming waves make it difficult for Niccolo to retrieve his brother. In these conditions, every decision is critical.
My brother picked me up, and my brand new 7.0 got smashed on the rocks, but it's all good, you know, it's part of it, and it's better to let go of a board than getting injured, you know, trying to save your board.
After a close call, the brothers venture back out to the empty line. With the use of the jet ski, Niccolo is able to successfully slingshot his brother Francisco into a few grinders. This is tow surfing, allowing a rider easier entry and more speed to get some bombs. Surfing alone is a serene experience best done in smaller surf. But having an older brother on the lookout running safety buys a lot of confidence when the surf gets serious. The session ends with everyone safe on shore. Only friends sacrificed his 7.0 to the boulders never to be seen again. But with this rare wave breaking once a year, it's worth all the hassle.